Stock market.
All fancy.
NIO Stock. What happened?
And we live.
Are we going?
Yeah, does this seem big to you? Does it seem everything seems zoomed in? No.
Maybe did we move it? Maybe I moved it.
Look, because
Oh, it
you're
is.
kind of hanging off the screen here. Hold on.
Yeah, we gotta shift. There, bring it in.
Okay. But this thing just seems way wider, like the comment section.
Maybe it is. I don't know if
Already
we can
got
move it
3
around.
people on
Hey,
here. Let's
welcome.
go.
Sorry, we're tweeting and doing that.
We're busy.
Super technology.
Busy.
It's pretty fancy stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm letting them know on the Discord that we're going live. And welcome.
It's
Who's
usually
here?
my job. Yeah, let us know if you're in here. Happy Friday.
And let us know you can hear us and see us okay. We're energy drinks are about to pop.
Yeah, I just
Open.
cut my nails. It's so hard to open these things when you do that. It's like,
This is
Will Smith.
I feel like this is refreshing. The way to end the week for people. You know,
Yeah,
they have
what
a
a
stressful
day.
work week or in the stock market, and you know,
Well,
they
it was
get to just
stressful.
visit with us and watch us and
Yeah.
kind of laugh at us.
And a green market day. What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, it's not over yet.
yeah. Sorry, guys. Just jinxed us.
Knock
Wood
on-
right
yeah,
here. I knocked.
Knock on the wood.
Don't worry.
Seth and I are
Don't
about to
blame
go
me.
live. FYI, stock market NIO stock support group. Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah.
All right.
Welcome,
Sorry.
everybody.
Now you all have my full attention.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that was kind of rude. And rally cap, let's go.
Rallying it. I always forget
Yes.
that that's the hat.
It is. It's the rally
It's
hat.
the hat.
I will wear it for years if I
Cutie
had
pie.
to.
How's it going?
Will Smith, what's up? Cutie pie, hey. Thanks for
Usuals
being
in
here.
If you are new here, just know you do have to subscribe to comment on there and leave a like. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Any and all love.
Subscribe, like, all the good stuff. What's really going on? That's what I want to know. I really haven't seen the market a lot, but I'm waiting for it to have another crash leg, as Jim with the BAM models calls it.
It's usually pretty
Just
good.
waiting on another crash leg. And what I'm curious is what we'll see with the IWM, because it's been correcting. That's one of the reasons our NIO is down so much. When is it going to go up again? I don't know, but I think whenever it goes, we might have a nice big move up. But we could have a fake out too, move up and then it drops back down. I don't know.
Yeah,
Listen, it's
like
crazy
today.
It's crazy out
Big
here.
old fake.
James, what's
James,
up?
what's
Welcome.
up? How's it going, James? Cheetah, what's up, guys? Aaron, do you think the market will start rebounding?
I don't
Here
trust
comes
it.
the tough questions.
I don't trust it. I
trust
think,
nothing.
I think what we've seen, and this is kind of just my observation, doesn't mean I'm right. I think what we've seen is the last stuff to go is the S&P 100, kind of the big ones, the safest ones, right? That's where everybody's like, oh,
Yeah.
we got to move here to be safe. And I'm like, yeah, it's
It's going
I
down.
like to
It's
call
going
it
down
setup.
too.
Uh,
Yeah. It's all
and it was-
coming.
How long ago when Netflix went and I was like, feels like the Fangums are about to start getting picked, like one by one, just picked off.
That was
and I
what,
think
like,
that's been happening.
Beginning of this month is when that happened, maybe?
I don't know. I'd have to look, but
Well, good thing.
Concept
I just
is the
got
key
my
thing.
handy dandy computer.
that's
right
why you're here, man.
Yep.
You are
Looking
the man.
stuff up.
This is the guy.
Will Smith, good day, buddy. 8% up just now.
We
You know what? That's a victory nowadays.
I wonder what our trade volume is for NIO. If we're
Look, Netflix up 6% today, but let's look at the last month. See when all this. Yeah. So actually, it's the end of April. So when that happened, April 19th, and then
April 19th, so
Straight
we're still not even a month in. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's time for more pain for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. Market overall.
it's never
I'm saying,
ending.
I don't know
Seems
about NIO.
like.
Not rolling it out. Will Smith, listen to this. Aaron, as you know, I was in for 3,000 shares. That's 3K.
That's
For those with small money like me, those are big numbers. And that was me, but too big a bargain to miss now. 3,100. He
God,
picked up.
dude.
Let's go, Will.
Just picking them up.
Baller.
We back up to
Out and crush
14
it.
today. Let's
Um,
go.
Yeah,
Let's
we got the
go.
little, and again,
Up
look,
to
check the
14.
IWM and see if they're moving together, and then check
I
trade volume
will.
on NIO. Sorry, I'm boss.
Volume today,
Apologize.
53. 53. The average volume, I feel like, did go up, though, a little bit
What
from
is
the
it?
last time it was updated. 68. I don't know.
See, I'm waiting for that big
Yeah,
100
the
plus
big one.
on average. Once we get
Right.
that, that's what we're talking about.
So the new 52-week low is down to 1167. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
because that was the
crazy.
other morning. That was the morning, and
Yep.
everything boom, and then pop back up.
Right
Same day.
back.
Almost like there's gamesmanship or algo buying and selling going
No,
on.
couldn't be. What was I going to look at? IWM?
IWM and see if it's trading the same as NIO. And I'm gonna throw the sweatshirt on. And do I need to take temp down a little bit? I feel like it's
I'm
warm.
chilling. What are we at?
We good?
Yeah, I'm all right, man.
All right. I'm switching to the sweatshirt. Hold on.
There you go.
I feel like it was called for. Somebody called for it. I'm trying to
We need a little bit of positivity, a little bit of hype going on.
get it going here.
IWM. Oh, they even tell you all the sectors that's in it? That's cool. I never even looked at that.
Yeah, you can get in deep on it.
And the name, okay. Volume was 26.
Don't check volume. Look at direction. If they're trading
Yeah.
similar pattern-wise.
Yeah, not as much. Up 4% today.
What I want is for NIO to eventually start moving on its own again.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the sweatshirt.
There we
I'm back.
go.
Sorry
Look at
about
him.
that. Thanks for calling me out.
Matching.
Everything was a little.
We're
time
up
to
a bit
today.
more. Neo's up quite a bit more.
Come on,
5%
NIO.
more.
Let's go.
Neo's fighting.
Well, and here's the thing: we've got the backdrop that is a mess that is the market. But one thing that I haven't seen anyone talk about is what happens with the Singapore listing, which will happen next week, I think. And if NIO takes shares from the U.S. market over, that might help. That might help us over here in the U.S. market. It's desperately needed, and we're getting behind on comments, so we better jump on those.
We got Marco. Hi guys, what's up, Marco?
What's up,
man?
Marco?
How's the Friday going?
Yes.
About Delio, what is new? Do you think we reached a bottom?
Are you talking market overall or NIO? For the
NIO.
market overall, no, definitely not. I don't
Say
trust
solid
it.
no.
I don't trust
NIO?
it. NIO,
hope so.
it's possible.
Yeah.
A couple people I know, Morrow
a big
has it
rebound,
going lower, but he also has the IWM going lower. And if they keep trading kind of together, that's possible.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm watching. But I also kind of feel like May might be the turnaround for NIO. And I know that's kind of bold. And some will say that I just like the stock or the company. And that's where I'm coming from. But I think the Singapore listing is maybe an assist for NIO stock in the US. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I also think we've got to watch and see if it keeps trading, because it's been trading within the same kind of sector and with companies that at some point, when analysts or folks paying attention see that NIO is so underpriced, and even this year they could maybe make a move and make some money with it intra-year, with it so oversold, and with NIO Park coming online, I wonder if we won't see some big money get in before the end of the year and help push things. So again, just some, I don't want to say one way or the other. I'm just watching everything, kind of trying to study.
Asmir, I have 17 shares,
Let's
average
go.
of 28. That's
Woo-wee.
great. Do you think I'm a millionaire 2025, 2026?
I hope so.
In the
I
hot
hope so.
seat.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I want to
We're
see a bunch of
rooting, man.
millionaires.
We're rooting. We got Will's back. I'm feeling good for great reports from the end of June onwards, guys. So much catalyst coming over the next few months.
Yes.
Shoot, there's a lot of stuff going on in the next few
And the
months.
zero tolerance, the China shutdown stuff has been horrible.
Yeah.
And yet, I don't know if anybody saw this, and I haven't talked about it on the channel yet, but NIO still, with just 1 month, the first month with shutdowns, with very limited production, and they told us in the earnings that they were going to slowly ramp up the ET7 deliveries. They were still 10th in premium sedan sales
in
their first
China.
full month.
I think did someone send that? Maybe
Yeah, somebody put that in Discord.
that's where I saw that. I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah, I
let's
was happy
go.
to see that.
Oh, Marco from a micro bag, about 10 more shares at 14.
Let's go, Marco. Marco's just straight
Let's
flexing.
go, Marco. Flex on him.
Let's go.
We got Aaron G. Oh, AA
What's
Ron
up,
two
AA
times.
Ron?
What's your opinions on the GGPI merger that could be announced soon, if you have any view on it? Merger with NIO?
No. GGPI is going to be Polestar. They are a partnership between Volvo and Geely.
Oh.
And that is an interesting one. I want to see what they're able to do, but I don't know if they will move separate from the market volatility. Again, that's one of those things that I'm just going to sit back and watch, because it's these times when things are so hard to predict and all over the board. I feel like there are a lot of opportunities to learn, and it's actually one of the reasons that I haven't done more videos, because I'm steady just trying to dig and get into as much as I can, because I recognize there's a huge opportunity. We may never see this kind of craziness in my lifetime again. And not just because I'm really old, like I'm semi-old. Old-ish is what we'll say.
No,
but
this is crazy for sure.
But it's
lowest
really
prices.
And especially if we're not done, if we have, a further drop, dip, crash, whatever you want to, put in there, like this may be like a once in a.
This is a time to build generational wealth.
Boom. Let's go.
That's the way to put it. Emiliano, yeah. Hey, NIO family, greetings from Greece. How's it
Yeah,
going?
what's
Let's
up?
go.
That's awesome.
I wonder how production and deliveries are progressing.
I think Neo Park had some workers who were, and of course, that's not even operational yet, but they had workers there staying there over the Labor Day holiday and possibly during some of the shutdown stuff. I also think there were some workers who were doing stuff at the other factory with shutdown, obviously going on. And so, again, some people were saying that the number, although others were calling it too low, the delivery number from April, some were saying, hey, everything was shut down. That's actually really good. So, and I think Edison, you had said that NIO was one of the two that was really hit hard from that. So, the question is how many more ET7s are they going to get out? And again, I'm kind of not looking ahead to the second half of the year, but I feel like it's just kind of like once NIO Park comes online, we've got more stability, more support. Production can significantly improve. So I don't know. I'm hoping that we're good. And I just don't know how much it's actually been opened up right now over there. And so in the short term, I don't want to rule out another rough month of numbers as far as what most people are looking at and thinking. But I don't know.
Tough to tell.
Yeah, I'm speculating, so I could be wrong.
Right.
Are you good on temp check?
Yeah, no,
good.
good.
All right. So I got the sweatshirt on. Make sure.
Cheetah, I'm really hoping this pop in the market is not a trap. What's your feeling?
Trap. I think it's trap.
No.
And it's there are three guys who are like the highest level in my mind, and they look at things from different perspectives and with a different lens, different view. Caddy with money vesting is the YouTube channel that if there were only one that I could go to, I'd go to his. It seems like every single video he puts out, I can learn something. That's what I want. I want someone who can continue to help me improve my education. But he, I think, is talking about how we could have more downward pressure and more negativity. Things could drop market, like overall sentiment wise. That being the case, also Morrow, who is he does the Elliott waves and the charting, and he's got the IWM continuing to go down before it bounces and goes up. And I also, and that, of course, that's the growth stocks. I'm wondering if the growth stock sector will be the one to go up first because it was the first to go down, and because now we're sort of at the last thing, which is the safest or most secure, and that's of course like your Apple and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if the cycle starts over, or if it'll be where they're going to pick and choose. Big money ultimately controls what happens, but I think they are playing games and have been all year. So I think because those two guys and then BAM Investor has been actually calling for this stuff since last year. And he's got the most research of anyone I've seen out there. And I pay to subscribe to his Global Pro. And so there are some things that obviously I pay to get access to, so I don't share a lot of that on here, but let's just say he's bearish and he has been right conceptually
so far.
Yeah. And every once in a while I'll shoot Seth a text
out so long
because I'll be like, hey, watch for this. And then
surely enough,
it comes in and then
it comes into play.
Yeah. But generally, if two or three of the guys who I follow, who are those high level guys, if they're sort of in line and saying the same thing, that generally happens. And so again, because they look at things from a different lens and view, that consistency across the board or from two or three of them usually has me thinking, all right, we're not done yet. And all three of them in this case are kind of saying, hey, caution. At the same time, the flip side is true. I mean, if you're a long-term investor, and we were just talking about it earlier, if you want to buy and you're willing to wait, I mean, what's wrong with the prices? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like there's a lot of stuff you can get at a relatively speaking, a good price if you believe in the company. So
it's true. Aaron, you need to get near to the mic. Yeah, this is.
Why not? We need to turn
Maybe
it.
we try going this
way
way and then
full on. Yeah,
like rotating it that way a little.
Sorry, we're interest stream. We're just doing it. Wait,
but
that's not getting me closer. Hold on. This is full on live stream, all right, folks? I'm sorry about this. This is. I didn't get back until right before it was time. So that
we got here and I had to hop on real quick. Sorry about that.
Kind of threw me off. I had some I'm not going to say conflicts. They were things that needed to be handled, but they took a little more time today. Let's try this.
We'll try it. Let us know. It should be good. I feel like
it's
equal distance.
better.
It's good setup. Yeah, let us know.
Is that
guys.
better? Mic check.
Mic check.
Are we in a better spot now?
Oh, we got Ted here. Aaron, you look as good as the market today. Oh yeah, Ted.
Is that those beer goggles? If somebody got the beer goggles, I shouldn't make those jokes. Some people might not get those. I was a bartender, so we don't need to tell those stories, but appreciate it, Ted.
Morty, I'm down $250,000 on
Morty's a baller. For those who don't know,
Morty. I love Rick and Morty. Let's go.
The downside to being a baller is sometimes you're down a quarter mil on
balling
one
downwards.
stock.
You're balling downwards.
But I see Morty on Twitter regularly, and I know that you remain bullish long term. That's, you're going hard.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
George, hey guys, what's your thought on next week for NIO? More downside or any new catalysts? They said they were pushing earnings back to.
Is it end of the month?
When was that? End of the month? Did we
I've
say?
seen different dates. I don't know if they've settled on anything. And let's face it, if things aren't open, it's going to be harder for them to do an earnings call. So China
just have to suck this one up right now.
Well, I think that Singapore, the listing is going to be around the 20th. We've got announcements for the ES7. The problem is this, as we've seen the last year, almost year, when the IWM and sentiment and things are getting downward pressure, the market can dictate a lot more than fundamentals, especially because NIO's not yet profitable. So I don't want to rule that out. But
it's getting pushed down so hard.
What could change the actual price action is if some of the existing shares that are on the U.S. exchange get moved to Singapore. Now, I don't know anything really about the Singapore market. So I don't know if there's a lot of heavy shorting that goes on over there or not, if it's the same model basically that we've got in the U.S. going on over there. So I don't know. I do think at some point, and I do think it'll be this year, 2022, we'll see a move up, and I'm not talking about just a little one, but as I said, and I also want to bring in the guys who I follow because they're really high level. The Elliott waves tomorrow, he's got NIO and the IWM moving up and then going back down. At some point, I'm hoping we see the trend break, and the IWM will be the major index that moves up. And I'm wondering if it'll be the first one because it's been down the longest. But how long, is it going to stay down? I don't know. But I would say watch for the Singapore listing.
So the 20th?
The 20th is when they're doing it. So if they move shares out of the U.S. market, maybe that helps us with NIO. I'm not sure. So
guess we'll find out.
I know. That's one thing about
Time will tell.
And we're going to come back here.
Oh, we'll be back.
We're not going anywhere.
Optimo. Hi, guys. What's up, Optimo? How's it going, man? Got Morty.
Oh, what's up?
But some lube for next week.
Oh, no.
Will Smith.
That was the ET7 comment, right?
Yeah. ET7 top 10 first month in China is unbelievable. Oh, is the first month?
First full month. That's what I was saying. And I think that was all sedans. And remember, China's going to go to all NEVs.
I'm going to go pull that up on the Discord real quick.
Bust it out.
But then we're Frank. When is NIO coming out with earnings? So
I think it's going to be late in the month.
What did I find last time? I found some.
Yeah, I've seen a couple different dates.
Pushing it back end of this month at least.
And I don't know if the areas where they have been shut down are fully opened. I don't know if that's going to push things back further. Yeah. I hope China learns from what the U.S. did so poorly. But I do think China's in a better position to recover much more quickly. And they're already heading in a different direction faster, I think. And that's one of the reasons I picked NIO long-term was because I thought I would see some of that play out and help us. So, by the way, mic check. Are we good on that? I'm assuming we're good now.
Know if it's all fixed. Hopefully, you guys can hear us both equally well, or if one's too loud. Yeah, I have a loud voice naturally, so I won't be butthurt.
He's that alpha male, man. You can't deny it.
Optimo, still believe as much as ever in NIO. Let's go. The single turn. A a corner big time. Thanks for the content, guys.
Yeah, thank you. And, thanks everybody for
love
being
it.
here. This is,
appreciate it.
it's fun to do. It's cool. And again, I just think it's
good to see we're not the only believers out there.
Well,
Makes
I
me
think
feel better at night.
I think it's important for
Sleep.
people to be like, hey, we can be stressed out to an extent, but at the same time, man, we're blessed. What an opportunity,
Right.
to be alive right now and to have the chance
Have these opportunities in the market.
And whether it's NIO or something else, there are a lot of
So
opportunities for
maybe the
people
lowest prices in decades, even more.
Yeah. It's gonna.
I hope, anyways. Shoot,
it's gonna be interesting,
right? Nico's hello from Greece.
What's up, Nikos? We got 2 guys from Greece on here. Let's go. Greece is represented today. Shout
It's
out,
tough out
Greece.
there, but our investment will pay off. Agreed. Markets are up and down all the time. Fundamentals win at the end always.
I believe it, and I agree.
I pinned it.
Wow, that just
pinned
happened.
it that quick.
That was
happened.
like
let's go, Nico.
magical.
I just liked it. I don't know. I like that.
Wow,
message.
look at
Let's
that.
go.
Okay.
You hop in here. You read that.
This is
Boom,
fancy.
Nico's. Who was it last week that we were saying we were just going with? I forgot. Someone was in here just calling all the shots.
The
and
math
we were just
guy?
going with it. It was Matthew.
Well, I got some bad
We need
news
some
for
math
you.
guy in here.
Math guy popped in the comments on my video this week, and he called for it. And I said, "All right, I'm gonna remember the comment. We'll see if he's right." He
What'd
said
he say?
Bitcoin to 10,000 and NIO to 10. And I said,
He was close on the. He's really close on the Neil
I
one.
said,
It was
let's wait
itching.
and see.
It was itching. Wonder if he'll pop in today. We'll see.
I don't know.
Daniel, Friday the 13th. Happy birthday to me. It's my second 21st birthday.
Daniel.
There you go.
Happy
It
birthday,
is Friday
Daniel.
the 13th.
It is Friday the 13th.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we have agreed.
Yeah. It's one of my bro-in-laws. It's his birthday too. So
Yeah.
happy birthday. He's
Daniel.
not
Let's
watching,
go.
but yeah. Happy
Maybe
birthday,
he is.
Daniel.
Happy birthday,
And my
Daniel.
bro-in-law. Let's go.
Let's go. Will Smith, Morty, just hold tight, buddy. That's what we're saying, Morty.
That's support. This is why we're a support group.
You're not
We're here
alone.
for each other. Okay.
Roger, do you know if Norway Bank sold all their holdings, 13.5 million shares?
Some folks are saying they did, and then I
would
believe
be
Marcel
significant.
posted something about them not being validated. I would check out Marcel, and I follow him on Twitter. If you want to check him out, he's actually the first YouTuber I found talking about NIO, and he's a high-level technical investor. Really, really good guy. Another guy, I enjoy watching his videos. I'm almost always learning something when I watch Marcel. So check what he had to say and share about it. I don't know if he addressed it in a video, but I think on Twitter he had something about it.
So
And that's the Norway Central Bank.
Yeah, if you look it up, the first thing that comes up on Google, which is not in any way credible. I don't know. I'm just reading off of Google here, guys. As of the end of the fourth quarter, Norges Bank held nearly 13.7 million shares in NIO. That means the bank sold its entire stake in NIO in the first quarter of this year.
Yeah, that's what some folks were saying and
But
thinking.
That's the Motley Fool.
But I don't know. And I don't have access to look all that up real time.
Right.
Frankly,
Let's
I
just
don't.
call them. Just call the bank.
I don't. Those folks can do what they want. They do move things around, and the markets kind of respond to that. But I don't do my buying or selling
This
based on
one
them.
says right here that they're still holding the 13.7 million shares.
Yeah,
That's
again, I would
shares.
reference Marcel.
My
I
goodness.
think he would be
Yeah.
a good source.
Not Google. Jacob, what do you think about Mullen? Been buying, got plenty of NIO.
Well, Mullen is an interesting play.
We were just talking about that before we hopped on.
Yeah, we were talking about Mullen a little bit.
some potential.
It's an interesting play. There is short squeeze potential. And I have to say that one of the things that I believe conceptually, it doesn't mean I'm right, but I do think that if we have enough volatility in the markets, that some of the short squeeze plays will end up squeezing.
Yep.
And so, I've
BlackBerry.
Yeah, BlackBerry, maybe AMC, or a couple that I've been watching for a while. And part of that is from BAM Investor. Mullen is an interesting one. And they have earnings coming up in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about it is, how much of a fundamental play is it right now? It's hard to get a lot of data and information. And so it's kind of a speculative play. So depending on how earnings are perceived, if the markets aren't completely out of whack and crazy before then, maybe it could get pushed down. I think the lowest it's been is 60 some cents.
We're down to 95, so we're under $1, and I that's today. We opened up at like $1.06. So.
Yeah, and it's
it's super volatile.
Exactly, and that's again
makes
where
the options change.
if there's a lot of shorting, it's
Nice.
trading at penny stock levels. So high risk and maybe there's
Possible
high
high
potential.
reward.
Yeah, so it's
play it right.
What's your risk tolerance? I think this market in general tests that for a lot of people.
A little bit. Oh.
So yeah, I would say, I guess to summarize, Mullen is an interesting play and one I'm kind of watching.
Rogers back. New earning day is May 16th. Okay, so that's in 3 days.
It's coming up. Let's go.
Oh shoot.
Oh, is that over the week? That's like a Monday. Wow, we might have to do something for that.
Yeah. Will Smith, Mike 1
Yes.
2. All
Yeah,
appreciate it.
good.
Will keeping us in check. Let's go. Marco,
another mic check.
Appreciate it, guys.
Excellent.
Cutie Pie, how long could?
How low?
Oh, how low? Shoot, my bad. NIO go.
How low could it go? I don't want to speculate on
$10.
I think one of the things I would watch level wise is, and some will disagree, and that's the thing. Everybody can have their opinion. I'm not going to say other people are right or wrong. What I'm watching at this point is, and we just did it earlier. I was like, hey, what's IWM doing? Are they trading together? If, for example, they're trading together and the IWM is going to make the same kind of move that NIO is going to make, if they're not going to separate, then if it trades with the IWM, the IWM goes down, then NIO can go down.
Could see it.
And so how low? I don't know. It depends on what point the buyers are going to remain in control and say, okay, this is too ridiculous. Even when we had that push down early morning when the market opened to 11 something, it popped right back up. I mean, it was up. It wasn't down. It was
a quick rebound.
And so again, those are the kinds of things that when we have these market anomalies, I don't want to write off anything as impossible.
Yeah,
but
definitely no guarantees.
Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, I think at some point it gets so ridiculous that NIO might even buy their own shares if it would get so low. I don't know. I'm not saying I expect them to do that. I don't. But I'm just saying, at some point
it could.
I expect it to start going back up because it's
at some point
it's crazy.
I would hope.
Now, again, some people are saying $8, $10, whatever. The reality is this: if I would have known when I first found about the company and the stock where it's going to trade today, then I would have told everybody, hey, let's wait and we'll all buy when it drops to 11, whatever, or if it goes lower. But that's the
as
trick.
You all know, that was not the case.
Yeah, the timing the market.
Yeah.
If somebody could do it, they'd be retired already, So that's the hard part. I think
we're just working on it.
Yeah, I think, and that's why I don't even want to give a level because again, I'm watching it more in line with the IWM to see if they keep trading together. And then if they have earnings next week, that may be a catalyst. We may see, and again, big money could push it down too. But at some point, I think the buying outlasts the selling unless folks are
that's why
pushing
it
down to get long.
Yep.
And so again, we're speculating on big money and all kinds of things in a crazy market.
Crazy.
So
absolutely.
So I don't know is my short and sweet answer. And it's probably not the one you wanted. Sorry, Cutie Pie.
Rogers back. According to Charles Schwab, the new earning day is May 16th.
So that's
awesome.
two saying
we got
May 16th. Okay.
That
was Roger both
times.
Roger's coming through, getting specific with the details. Appreciate you, Roger.
So that is what, Monday?
So
Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
So, and that'll be there about 12 hours ahead of us. So.
Okay. Nikos. By seeing how anticipated the ET7 and ET5 are, I find it hard to believe we won't be profitable in Q4 this year already.
Yeah, I know we've got a lot of expansion. There's a lot of investment. NIO's doing a lot more investment than folks realize. And I think long-term that really bodes well for us. Short-term, it might mean it takes longer for the profitability to come. But I do think once NIO starts delivering a certain number of cars in a quarter, then that profitability hits.
Yeah.
So I'm watching that too. I like it.
Jack, would be crazy if we were to go back to IPO prices. It's actually a good way to think about it. I didn't even think about that.
I mean, it could happen. I don't want to. It's too easy to do videos or to talk about, NIO's going here, NIO's going there. I don't want to do that. I want to look at, first, what's the market doing? The market is, I've referenced it as trash. But there's so much manipulation, and the underlying things that make up not just this market, but how the global monetary operations really go is just not what people think. And until you kind of dig into it and break it apart and look at it, you can't. It's hard to imagine how ridiculous it all is until you actually get in it, and then you're just like, this is stupid. I mean, it's illogical, but I prefer the logic. And that's why for me, it's kind of like, all right, I see where this company is going. I see where they're positioned. I believe that my research is right. And so I want to position myself as early as possible and then wait for that to happen. So that's kind of the view that I have. I think it's a lot easier to do that relative to the market and
stress about all the short-term
I'm not even trying to beat the market
and all that.
But I think the view, and that's what Buffett, has done. And he's crushed it for more decades than we've been alive.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's hard to argue with that,
Right.
Did I go totally off topic? I feel like I went way back. Yeah. IPO prices. You got me, Jack. You got me all over the place. I'm out of control here today.
BA is here. Aaron, buy 5 shares a week.
Ooh, I like it. Strategy.
A little recurring buy for sure, especially right now. PG, let's go. Need about a 50% pump over all tech and we'll be good.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun when the IWM is done and when we see money flow back into it. That's going to be fun. Ted A.
What is our risk tolerance? Question mark. This is a NIO support group, right? LOL.
You're right. We tough.
It's gotta be big. Yeah, shoot. It's gotta be.
That's funny.
Will Smith. The next 2 supports are $10 and then $6. Surely not.
Well, and again, it's been interesting to watch things kind of break down.
At this point, it wouldn't even hurt anymore.
But the overall market trends have dictated what's happened, and the overall market, we're talking about it. We don't trust it.
No.
There's more pain ahead, I think. So does that come over to NIO? That's what I don't know. I really think that May be the turning point for NIO. But overall market volatility could obviously overrule that.
Right.
So.
PG, I have no tolerance anymore. I was just saying that. You just can't. At this point, you just got to look at it with a straight face and just take it to the heart.
Just go. You just go.
Just brush it off. Will Smith, Elon has given up on Twitter. Come on the NIO train, Elon, baby.
I don't know if anybody has thought about or talked about this, but if Bitcoin drops to the 18,100 level, like Bam had called for last year, and that looks like it might come in, what happens if Tesla has to report earnings and they're still holding a bunch of Bitcoin? I wonder if it'll really hurt. I don't know how much they're holding, but that'd be interesting. And here's another topic. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Remember when the Elon thing first popped up and I was like, isn't it interesting? The wealthiest guy in the world is trying to put together financing.
Right.
Who really runs things?
Yeah, the banks.
The banks.
Mm-hmm. One word, BANKS, banks.
Of course, they go to the central banks and
Right.
Anyway, enough on that. Let's switch topics real quick. I'm going to get in trouble.
We got Iraqless. Okay, I guess I'll be the third guy representing Greece.
Yes.
Let's go. What's up with all the Greece guys?
Greece
That's
is
awesome. Might have to come to Greece one day.
Man, I would love to.
Hello to all NIO investors. Keep up the good work, guys. We appreciate the updates. We're trying.
Yeah, we are.
We're trying.
And,
it's hard out here, man.
This is like, and it's good. I think it's refreshing. I really appreciate having you on the streams because it's just a very chill, mellow vibe.
It is. It's a good way to get some relaxing time and still talk about the market without stressing out about all the prices. And just talk about some of the good stuff that's going on. Yeah. Know that we all have a plan and you're not just the only one losing money.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not alone.
And if you're not losing money, then go you. Mm-hmm. Go you.
Yeah, congratulations on the shorting or the oil.
For sure.
Because that's it, right?
Ted, let's wait to buy NIO. Where were you guys when I was buying NIO at 56 a share? I was honestly probably buying it with you, dude.
Oh yeah, I bought at 60.
We were buying at 60.
Yeah.
We were buying while we were both frying chicken.
Yes,
like in between our frying
yes.
chicken shifts, we're like, oh, and he has 50. I'm
We're
gonna buy
definitely
it.
talking about it.
Yeah, not knowing that this day would come. Shoot, but if we would have known, we'd be rich.
Yeah, that's just it. It's
PG, my crystal ball says couple hundred by 2030. See, there's a nice long-term outlook.
That is long-term.
Puts no stress on you.
That is
It's like,
long-term.
wow.
Although I got to be real, I won't be happy if we have to wait that long for that
Right.
price. I'm looking for more. Let's go, Neo. Come on.
Thomas Green. What's up, Thomas? Tomas?
Tomas.
Tomas. Sorry. What will delivery numbers be for May? They're
Totally depends on.
what was it, 5,000 last month? Is
Yeah,
that what it was?
But it totally depends on how many days they're able to operate. And I
Yeah.
don't know. I hope that we get earnings and they can give us an idea.
What was our original like speculative number when we were figuring it out? We were hoping for like 10 a month. Or was it
I
like
was hoping
7?
I was hoping for about 300 a day.
So
And I was wrong. That was too,
right, it's too optimistic.
but we still don't know how many days they operate.
But yeah, it's hard to say right now because it's just not normal conditions. It's just not.
And they haven't done double shifts. So
Right.
obviously that
Everything's
changes things.
just been so slowed, delayed.
Yeah.
Like
So-
I say every stream, the world just needs to probably get its poop in a group. We'll be all right. Roger, I have 900 contracts held to buy, 617 at 49. Whoa. Went away. 49 cents a share, strike price $10.
If you're talking Neo, wow.
Yeah, that's
And I think he is. I think because I know he's got a big position.
617 at 49. Well, there's some profit. My goodness.
Let's go. I hope it,
That's fantastic.
I want to see. Yeah.
It's a lot of shares though.
I want Neo to go like the sweatshirt shows it going. That's all I'm
45 degree
saying.
angle.
No, higher, faster, higher.
faster. Hi, what's up, Felipe? I have a fear to do a DCA on NIO. I could do it now, but I'm afraid and I prefer to stay like I am. What's your opinion, my friends?
Felipe, what's up?
I think that depends a lot on your long-term view, honestly, because like right now I'm long-term, a couple years, 5 years, whatever. I would be 100% with a smile on my face. I would buy shares right now, personally.
Yeah.
Just because of the way I look at things in the next couple of years.
It also depends on your position.
Yeah. And
You know?
right now, like my dollar cost average is way higher than I would like it to be. So obviously buying at this price wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely bring it down.
I mean, I don't know. What's your goal? How many shares do you want?
Yeah.
If you're happy with the number of shares you have, then, that's kind of one of your answers maybe right there.
Right. In the question.
But I'm big on asking myself questions because then I'm
Right.
like, all right, where
you
am
can
I at?
figure
Where do I
out your
wanna be?
plan,
And-
your strategy, and everything, and then base it off of that. But like I said, we also don't trust the market, and I don't think that this is like the absolute lowest we're ever going to go. But who knows?
If I could put you on the spot right now, Seth, where do you think NIO bottoms? Have we seen it?
Yeah, I think we've seen it.
You
Man.
think you've seen it?
I think we've seen
No
it.
$10? No $8?
No.
Let's go.
No.
You heard
I'm
it
a
here,
bull.
folks.
I'm a bull.
I
Why
hope
did I
he's
say
right.
that?
Let's go.
I mean,
You heard it
we
here.
already went
If you
past
called
the
it.
other 52-week low. We don't need to see another new one. None of that. I think we hit it.
I like the positive mindset.
Yes, sir. Techno King, check the earnings date in the IR page. Don't trust brokerage there for NIO earnings. It can't be May 16th.
Yeah, and the last time I did check
We did
the NIO
check
page,
last time.
they didn't have anything. So
Yeah.
maybe they've got it today, but I had seen other places, and again, it's random places talking
I
about
guess we'll
different
find
dates.
out
So
on May 16th.
yeah, I mean you could check
I mean,
NIO, but I
I'll
don't think they've updated it yet.
NIO earnings.
They're not-
news.
They're not great about telling us a whole lot.
super low key.
Very.
Always.
Very, which is I think bullish long term. Short term, it's a little
Short
rough.
term, people don't like it.
It's a little rough. I'm doing a mint because
A mint because the gum was
I want to make sure that I'm not trying to.
stank.
In case I get in your,
Stank me
yeah,
out.
yeah, I don't want to.
Tear
In
me
case I'm
out.
in your space, I don't want to.
Will Smith, this is therapy. Thanks, Dr. Aaron.
Not financial
It's a good
advice, and I'm not a
analogy.
doctor,
Yeah,
just
not
to be
financial.
clear.
Dude,
But
every week we forget to make our poster. I'm gonna
not financial advice.
white paper, Sharpie, not financial advice, underline it, tape it. Then we
I'm pretty
won't have
sure
to
anybody
say
who
it.
sees us just knows.
They're like, oh,
not
look at these
guys.
bozos. I'm not taking advice from them. I wouldn't.
But you know what? There is something to be said from a therapeutic
No.
standpoint for the vibe that you get by being here. That is real talk, for real.
That one's talking about the March earnings.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if NIO actually says anything until maybe last minute.
Right. Ted, it's a nice mellow vibe. Let's go. The only complaint I have is Aaron invites us in his home and doesn't offer any energy drinks to his guests. What gives?
You're right.
Aaron has plugged me.
I have, yeah.
I actually plugged the energy drinks today for the first time.
Seth
I had to pull on
today.
Aaron. Aaron was busy. I was like, you know what? We can't do a live stream without the energy drinks.
They do make it.
Had to hit the local gas station.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Oh, afraid of delisting.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Check the recent YouTube videos on his page.
Yeah,
He just dropped a couple about it if you're wondering about it.
And you know, this is it's a different way to look at it. Somebody said this in the comments, and it's a good view. One that, you know, you don't want to discount. They're like, well, what if China doesn't want them to remain listed in the US? And that's fair. But I do think that NIO has positioning and backing, and I think that the government in China recognizes that NIO can be the first ever global premium brand from there. And I think they want them to be widely recognized as such. And that's one of the reasons I wasn't worried. It wasn't the primary reason, but it's one of the reasons I kind of thought that we won't have an issue with the delisting. It's just a matter of the regulators working through things. And of course, that's the CSRC with the SEC. And that means the PCA will be the accounting firm that's the nonprofit that will be the go-between, will be able to go over and do the on-site inspections. So I do think they're working through it. And it'll feel better. And ultimately, people want to feel better about their investments. So a lot of us will feel better once that's handled, provided it gets handled.
Right.
Well, I could be wrong, of course.
I was looking for the earnings update, and then I just got into this rabbit hole, and now I'm just reading people
and you're lost.
You're arguing about NIO prices.
Oh,
1 hour ago,
man.
4 hours ago, these guys are going at it. But yeah, I can't find anything that for sure says anything about the earnings.
We're speculating on the 16th.
Reliable.
Yeah,
enough to say anything.
Well, if I find out it's the 16th, I'll try and do a stream or something.
Yeah. Well, that would have to be. Do they do it usually early in the mornings? Is it or late?
The last time it was
later,
evening.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the evening. And I was like, it was like 10 p.m.
And
here.
so did you have to do it 12 hours like ahead here as they were doing it live there then?
Yeah, they did it in their morning.
Okay.
And so we did it in the evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So we'll try and be on
it out.
Yeah.
We
got lots of actions.
Let's keep the positive vibe always.
Yeah.
I would like to know about the expansion of NIO in the Singapore market. Will that come with any benefit for shareholders in America? That's what we're wondering.
That's what we're wondering. That's exactly what we're wondering. Is I want to see how they handle it, if NIO moves shares from the U.S. market, and if we don't see. What would be awesome is if we see an immediate uptick from that for the stock price.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we might see that before the date, because if shares are already being moved,
if they pull shares out of.
Who knows? Maybe that's one of the reasons that, it's up today. I don't know. I haven't looked closely at things today. It sounds like it's still kind of moving in line with the IWM, but I do think there's a potential for something to come from that in a short-term positive.
Always
sense.
all this potential.
I know. I'm trying to realize my potential.
Will Smith, well said, Ted. Will and Ted.
I know. And you know what? Fun fact.
Oh, about the energy drinks.
Yeah. And you know what I want to do in the future? Because for those who don't know, I used to do real estate. That's actually, I can go real deep on that, but we're not going to in this video, live stream, whatever. But at some point, I think it would be fun, once we're all ballers from NIO, of course, to get a property globally somewhere. And I haven't decided what country, and maybe
like a little NIO house, maybe
like a place where NIO investors can meet and
the NIO house?
I think it would be kind of awesome.
The international group. Oh God.
I mean,
That would be awesome.
I mean, I think that would be a lot of fun, and I think
hopefully
a lot of
they're
people
not all
like
too
it.
afraid to meet us. Acting
I
all
don't
weird on
think
here.
so. I mean,
he's a convict.
it's true. True story.
I don't know.
Yeah. I fought it for 10 years, but it didn't matter. Ultimately, that's when I learned to stop just blindly believing what the media or whoever says. I was like, all right, I'm just going to do my own research.
Do your thing.
Because I've learned and seen that things are not necessarily what they say they are.
Everything is not what it seems. Wizards of Waverly Place theme song. Don't know if you know that show. More of a My Generation thing. I'm sure some people know.
You can just call me old.
Selena Gomez, her first show she ever starred in, Disney Channel. Come on. Rune. Aaron, NIO is flying today. It is. It's outperforming like a lot of stuff. Outperformed Tesla.
Is it?
Outperformed the IWM.
Okay. How about is it look at Lee and XPEV, see if it's trading with them. Because now I'm curious. Because I really haven't watched today.
We were up 8% last time I checked. Someone correct me right now if I'm wrong. But do I not have Lee Auto on my thing?
What would be? It's LI is the ticker. What would be cool if we are getting a push and we will get a push.
Lee's pretty close. Almost 8%. Last time I checked, NIO was up 8%. It could have dropped down. Everything's moving everywhere. Lee and then Chopin, you said?
Yeah, XPEV. Yeah. And here's the other thing. Maybe, remember I was talking in the video last weekend about...
XPEV is outperforming us. They are up 12% today. Just
interesting.
About 11%. So
okay, try Baba. Now I'm curious if it's all Chinese. If it's all Chinese companies, maybe the big money...
And Tesla's only up 5% last time I checked. 8%.
Okay, let's keep an eye on it, folks. Let's keep an eye on it. Maybe big dogs are getting the word that the delisting stuff is a non-issue. But we got to keep watching. One day is not enough to make me
convinced. Did not mean to click on this one. IWM is only up. Only 3%. So, NIO's going baller today, man. Going to the moon.
We love it.
To the moon.
We got the rocket.
Yep.
We're going.
But we need more of it.
I know. I'll turn it. I'll wear it upside down if I have to. Got the rally cap going. Let's go.
Oh, Marco, I hope to have 100 shares till my birthday on June 17th.
Yes. Well,
awesome.
Happy birthday
coming
early.
Up. Yeah, happy early birthday.
And see, this
hopefully
is
that's on a Friday.
Maybe Marco can
do a little birthday shout out.
We'll do it.
We'll do it. If it's on a Friday, we'll do it.
That's cool.
Rick, gas prices getting in the way of my purchase plan. You're telling me, man.
You are not wrong.
Goodness.
You are not wrong.
That's something we can all agree on. Bull, bear, whatever you are, gas prices, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Used to fill up my car for like half of what I am now, even less. Crazy.
Well,
I got a good car with good gas mileage for a reason. I'll spend less money on gas.
And you did for a while.
I did for like a couple months, and now I'm spending just as much as I did when I had my big old SUV gas guzzling 12 mile per gallon.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's crazy. That's nothing stock related. Just a little rant. Sorry, guys.
How far behind are we in the chat? We're so
Dude, I don't know. We're
wow.
We're going. Whoa.
But it's the community aspect.
It's also because this is definitely zoomed in today. The chat is like it's not showing as many as it used to.
Watch. I'm gonna do something techie.
If the stream ends, guys, so sorry.
That's the wrong one. Is that better?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. That's how it usually is.
My bad.
Like, what?
I mean, I fixed it.
We didn't end the stream. We're good. If you guys are in here and if you're new, remember, drop a sub to be able to comment in case you're sitting there like, oh, why can't I, talk to us? Just drop a quick sub. It takes like 2 seconds. Appreciate it. Any and all love. Let's go. Well said. Here we go. Gas price, Felipe. My fear of DCA is of the possibility of delisting.
Okay, then that answers your own question. There you go. So, I mean, it makes sense for you to just kind of hold off.
Hang out, wait for more news.
Yeah.
Make your play then.
And then you can decide in the meantime.
It's not over. Not in any hurry.
Yeah. Good job.
Amade, I doubled my position. Let's go. NIO is not a sprint, but a long run. Well said. It's more of a marathon.
He's in the Netherlands.
Let's go. Reads from the Netherlands. Rune. So, Aaron, do you still believe in 500 in 2025?
That's so tough.
I
don't even want to speculate on it.
Yeah.
Because we got to get through this crazy bear market. And I don't know how long it goes. If it goes all through the end of this year and into 2023, then I got to see where we're at that point, if that makes sense. And the other big thing that kind of shifted is the fundamental stuff that I wanted to see come in for NIO is probably trailing 6 months or more. And that obviously means I need to kind of say, all right, be ready, Aaron, to step back and say, all right, maybe they need another year. But I think market sentiment overall is the biggest issue. And it's so bad. And I think here's what's crazy. And I said that I actually did a video where I talked about where I hoped we would get market violence, but I didn't really explain why. I think it's more natural. We need to have a big move to the downside so that it can start to recover and go back up. But I think that we've had a lot of fudgery going on, and I think I had to think about that. And so I think what we've seen is in BAM, the BAM model would call it a cascading, stair-step cascading down. Basically, I see it as a controlled crash, where certain things have been let down first, and then other and things then the rest
follows.
Like the
in the
Netflix
sectors.
and Facebook and the different ones were picked off one by one, so that the S&P wouldn't tank, so that people wouldn't realize, or it wouldn't be so obvious. Or
but you got to catch the little things to know the big picture.
You got to be a big nerd, you know,
be a big old nerd.
No, but that's kind of why I'm like, you know, and so to come back to the original question and point and respond to that, 2025, if them slowly allowing things to go down makes it go another year, then that doesn't help us. And that doesn't help anyone. It just does damage, because in the meantime, inflation is very real and prices are way out of line, and we're all paying for it literally. So the problem is that slows the market from recovering, and that puts the timeframes out, if that makes sense. So I don't want to come off of the value because I just don't know enough yet, but I'm not opposed to saying, all right, we got to wait longer. Because I think to be prudent, I think you got to say, all right, the market's too big of a mess and the manipulation is too widespread and too ongoing, and we're not even done with the controlled crash. So if the controlled crash goes for 2 years, well, it's great. You know, that's response. And that's all you need to know, folks, right there. That was it. And that's why we're live.
Yeah, that is indeed why we're live.
That was awesome.
Here for all your mental health.
By the way, Seth is getting a channel set up.
I am getting a channel set up.
And we're going to link this live stream to it.
It'll be like my first post, just so that it's easier to find and stuff, because I haven't officially recorded any videos or anything like that yet, but I do need something to just put on there to kind of get it out.
That way people will know, and we can kind of link it to this.
So if you're in the Discord as well, I'll put it in there once everything is like up and more running and actually drop some more videos and everything, but I'll bring it up. I can pull up my profile.
Yeah, let's go. So that'll be cool and fun. And I'm hoping he'll have me on as a guest sometimes.
Yeah. If you can find it, this is it right now. It's just, if it focuses in, it's just Invest with Seth. It's a little like mug shot of me. I don't have a great like profile picture yet, but I would appreciate any and all love on it. Can we just
do
it in there?
Send it.
All right. I'll just type
That's what I was going to try to do, but then I didn't.
Oh, that's not it. And then you can keep going on the comments. I think we're at Young's. Got another Netherlands.
Yes, Netherlands.
Keys, and then
Keys,
he's helping out Felipe a little bit.
Go.
So I just sent that. If you can't find it, no worries or whatever. It's kind of hard to find right now because I only have like 3 subs and no videos posted. But we'll get one up eventually, and then I'll let you guys know for whoever's in the Discord and everything. And I'll create a Twitter and all that good stuff.
You get to go.
Yeah, and then Yang said, Felipe, the U.S. needs China as much as China needs the U.S. Short-term delisting would hold prices down, true, but I'm personally not a bit afraid of delisting.
Yeah, it's interesting, the delisting. Some folks are saying, it doesn't matter. I would like, and I think that NIO wants to be on as many global markets. They're going to be the first company that's been listed on 3 markets once they get listed in Singapore, and that's cool. That's an accomplishment.
It is.
And it's also it's a good affluent market for them to be in, I think. And it's another market they can take market share in. So I like it.
Oh, Mehdi Talbi, absolutely,
guys.
Agreed. How are we doing? Keys. NIO being listed now its benefit both China and the U.S. China wants, as you just mentioned, NIO to be the biggest. The U.S. has so many big investors, BlackRock and NIO, that they cannot avoid. That is true. There are a lot of U.S. companies that hold
Vanguard,
NIO, which is another plus as well, and some
Big
small
ones.
partnerships that they're working on, amongst other things. Marco, hope NIO starts to sell Portugal until 2025.
Yeah, I think we're going to see them all over. I think it's a matter of time.
Let's hope. Void equals ignore. Will Smith, I see they have signed up for the second factory. NIO Park is moving quickly.
Yeah, NIO Park is going to be, and again, if I am, forget about being a retail investor. If I am running a big firm and I see an opportunity where price has been pushed down, suppressed, whatever you want to call it, but there's a company with something really massive coming online second half of the year, and their production and numbers are going to significantly increase, and I'm looking for intra-year gains, NIO is one I'm looking at. It's not the only one, certainly, but it is one I'm looking at. And that's, again, why I'm kind of like, I think we're going to see something before the end of the year for NIO.
Smith, come to Scotland, lads. I will give you the guided tour.
Yes.
Scotland would be an awesome place to visit.
Yeah.
I would like it.
We need to do
What
it.
did I just
After your channel blows up and you become baller status,
right,
what we should do is do a global NIO tour. And we'll go everywhere.
That would be safe.
And we'll drive NIOs in different countries and stuff. Let's do it. Yeah.
Down.
We just got down. You got to blow up.
We got to get rid of that whole TLM problem, and then
that's why you need to blow up. We need to get.
Yeah, you guys got to blow me up, right? You need the help. NIO is still downtrending.
That's the concern.
Yep. Will Smith, NIO is just shy of 9% today. Let's go. Market's about to close. It's good.
It'd be nice for a
little
positive
profit.
close.
I'm hearing that Q2 will confirm if we are in a recession.
I think, and call me crazy because I've been called worse, but I think that once people start talking about it, it's too late. We're already there,
right?
but I do think data points are sort of helped along to be presented in whatever news narrative is most opportune for that time.
Yeah,
maybe let me take tinfoil hat off. All right, coming back out of the rabbit hole.
NIO currently 1426. Awesome. Do you think the ADRs will be re-opened from the New York Stock Exchange to list on SGX as they have done in Hong Kong?
That's what I'm hoping. But I haven't heard, and I've been watching for it.
Is he talking about the
shares?
The shares?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're hoping for. But and again, that may be the kind of thing that William Lee, in establishing the user trust and the way that he's so focused on the user and wanting to provide great service, that's indicative of a guy who actually cares about others. So I think he recognizes the frustration for shareholders. And if that's something that'll help, I think they'll do it, but they don't need money. So NIO does not need money right now. So
just check Charles Schwab for the earning day. They did move to Singapore, 1 million shell or 5 million. I just forgot, but they did move the shares.
Maybe we got to look. I'll have to look later. I'll check it out. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate it.
About NIO, large position it. That's good to know.
I know you
about
do.
The company you're in.
Yeah.
Rune 2025 or 2026. Who gives a flying? It will get there. I would
baby
pin
steps.
that.
Baby steps.
It's awesome. Techno King, market's up crazy today. It's not specific to Chinese stocks. All growth stocks are up 10 to 15%.
Okay,
that is true. Everything was Roman. Just the Chinese stocks all traded general percentage-wise pretty close. Johnny Lau will be able to sell our NIO shares on other exchanges if it gets delisted on the New York Stock Exchange. Yes, sir. Moo moo.
Yes.
Ted, how's my buddy doing today? We're vibing. We're styling and profiling on a great Friday.
It's a good Friday.
It's a great Friday. Yeah. I don't know if there's something wrong with your lighting, but there's a shadow on Seth's top lip.
Oh, yes.
Out of all the people in here, I knew it was going to be Will Smith that was going to say something. I was waiting for it, Will. That's a good one. Then we got the thing. Seth's starting his own YouTube channel. Indeed. We're going to try it. It's awesome. What investment topics are you thinking about? So it'll be probably more general than Aaron's. It won't be specific to maybe just one stock. I'm not that nerded out into one particular thing.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah. Of course. But I am a little bit more into crypto, so I'll talk about that, stocks. And then Aaron does have a large knowledge of real estate, so we're thinking about kind of plugging that in into a little bit of into the channel if anyone's curious in it. Kind of just whatever happens, just going with the flow.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a journey.
Yeah.
Come to Denmark and try my ES6 or ES7. God, I mean,
Let's go.
I'll look at plane tickets to Denmark right now. Right now. Ted Vancouver, I've been buying. Let's go.
Nice.
Heard NIO had a big meeting with NVIDIA chip makers, supposed to be really, really good for the U.S. for us NIO holders. Sorry, Miss Friend.
Yeah, I won't be surprised. They were already working with them. And fun fact for those who don't know, NIO Park is looking like they're going to be, well, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I had talked about how NIO Park might end up being a support system for supply chain for NIO. I think we're going to see that. And I think things are already starting to come together more than people realize. So love it. Love the partnerships. Big time.
Hey, how's it going, Big Puddle? How's
Big
it going,
Puddle,
Big
what's up?
Puddle? Let's go. Jack close up 9.31%.
We'll call it a win.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's
Rally
a
cap
small
work
win
today.
for the train. It's a small win for the train.
NIO train didn't go backwards today. That's
Nope.
good. That's good.
It didn't.
Is that it? Are we all caught up?
We are. We ran through them.
Wow, that was outstanding. I was
We're
afraid we
running
wouldn't
through
make it.
Right.
I
at
do
the hour
think-
mark.
Yeah, if the market closed and everyone survived the week, then Ted A says 2 green days in a row in the stock market. Sorry, got to go and buy my Powerball ticket.
LOL.
Yeah, I love the community is very responsive and
It's
positive
awesome.
too. I think that's
It's
one of
awesome.
the reasons the channel is so fun.
Yeah.
And it makes the stuff more enjoyable.
It does.
So
It makes the market overall more enjoyable because, as we all know, the market is just not enjoyable
well,
at all.
it's so easy to get caught up in the frustration of the manipulation
And to
all the
get
stuff
caught
that
up in
goes
the
on.
right now, but you got to remember, why you invested, and just remember that, as long as you're only investing what you're willing to lose, that eventually you'll be all right. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Not
Knock on
guaranteeing
wood.
it.
Let's
Not
go.
financial advice.
Not financial advice
No.
at all.
No.
Will Smith talking about plug-in surfing
NIO impact service across
in partnership with NIO will impact plug service across Europe. News just out. I don't know. Well, I got a lot to catch up on though. I will probably do like a NIO news over the weekend video because there's a few things I haven't talked about. During the week, everything was crazy and people were freaking out. And so I kind of sometimes what I do is I do things different based on where I think people's sentiment and kind of what they might respond well to, or might, if they need to pick me up or some, stuff like that.
Right.
So I'll be doing that today.
We can complain about the market. That's why we have jobs, right? That is right. That is why I have a job right now, because market
Asian-
ain't doing it.
Asian fish, you only
Asian
gamble
fish
what you're
bag.
willing to lose.
That's right. It's the motto.
And Rune says, haha, right, Ted. Hey,
Right, Ted.
I know Seth has somewhere to be because he's a busy man.
Do.
And so we're going to cut this thing a little short, but thank you, everyone. Appreciate
Appreciate
being
it.
here.
As
And
always.
I will put a link in the description once we get that over to so that the live
Yeah.
stream will also be over on Seth's channel so
Yeah.
you can find us.
And on Sunday, I think we're going to do a little meeting, try and get some stuff figured out and update you guys all on how that's going.
Maybe not a live stream though. right?
Maybe not a live stream.
Okay,
Who knows?
all right.
It'll be a crazy day. Crazy day.
5K for NIO, 14. Told you Roger's baller.
Yeah, and there goes Roger.
Going off. Boom. Going hard.
All righty, guys. Will Smith,
That's
thanks for your
outstanding.
times. We appreciate you, Will. Always be an active member of this NIO support
Yeah.
group. Let's go.
We'll see everybody next time.
All right, guys. Thank you.